Hello everybody. Hi Roxana. Hi Snowwolf. Hi friends. Hi. Hi, welcome to Crochet and Chat. My name is Sammy. I teach crochet with Yarn Over Hook. Yarn Over Hook is a free social media for crocheters to create, learn, and connect with other crocheters from around the world. If you have not joined yet, you can join for free via the link in the description below. If you are already a member, hi, hello, welcome. Thank you so much. Hi friends. Hi Michelle. How are you guys? Oh, how are you guys? How are you guys? I'm doing great. I am ready to crochet. I want to finish my slarf, or at least crochet some of my slarf. And what else do I want to do today? I'm doing some tea. Still have like a little bit of food in my mouth. Okay. Yeah, I really just want to work on my slarf. It's crocheting up so quickly, but it's like deceiving, guys. Let me make sure I have something on my lip. It's like deceiving. It's just double crochets. I'm working them up, right? Yeah, going. Tried on, I'm like, oh, I'm not even halfway there. I was like, yes, I'm gonna finish this so quickly. And then I went and count how many rows I had, and I was only a quarter of the way there. So there's that. So we're gonna be working on that today. Keela, hello, how are you? Yes, first announcements. Exploration Crochet. Riri has released the last week in crochet blog post, bulletin. Ooh, I like that. News bulletin, last week in crochet, volume 2, issue 4. We got some really interesting stuff there, friends. Really interesting things. Let me pull it back up. Where is it? Here we go. Tom Daly shows off his new cotton yarn range for knitting and crochet. Love it. Petaluma's fiber foragers hit the tracks. They're riding trains and meeting, meeting to crochet and knit. And felt during their train ride. It is so cool. Let's see. Oh my gosh, there's an elementary school's crochet club. An elementary school's crochet club. They're going to be attending the Spring Kids Craft Market in Gloucester, in that area. It's really awesome. There's a National Crochet Convention, so many things going on. So you can read about that. Check out the news bulletin, last week in crochet from Exploration Crochet by Riri via the link in the description below. Give some love, comment, like, subscribe. Get all the news weekly from Riri via Exploration Crochet news bulletin. Hello Moses, hello. Did you make your sweater? I did. I did. This is the Harry Styles inspired patchwork sweater. What was her name? Let me get her name on here. Oh, let me mute my phone first. Oh goodness, I had a huge update on my phone and I have no idea how to use this thing now. Where's the volume? Oh no. Oh, that's the volume. Okay, found it. Okay. Let me find it. Harry Styles. I always forget. I need to just like save it. By Elviona Halim. If you look up Harry Styles cardigan inspired patchwork cardigan, you'll find it. It looks almost exactly like this. Like, I definitely took inspiration from her colors. Her colors were perfect. So it's almost exactly like this. Thank you. Thank you, friends. Oh gosh, go on. You guys are so sweet. Stop, but don't. You guys are so awesome. It is a very simple tutorial. Let me see. I think this is the first I believe this is the first video. Let me just go ahead and pop it over in the chat, friends. Let me just go ahead and do that. Can I do that from here? Yes. Okay. Here it is. Let's see. What is it? What's the thing? Outfit of the day? We'll just put sweater of the day. Outfit. I'll just put outfit of the day. Outfit of the day. And then I will link that to you guys. Because sharing is caring. We don't gatekeep here. No gatekeeping. So let me share that with you all. Let me add some emojis. Because that's boring. There we go. Outfit of the day. Okay? That's it. It's mad simple. Mad simple. These are just half double crochet squares put together. And she walks through it with you all the way. She'll show you how to do the square, how many to make, how to lay them out, join them, and then how to do the cuffing. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. I just used, what did I use? This might be loops and threads. I don't think it's Big Twist. I'm pretty sure it's loops and threads. Mainly because of the subdued tones. Pretty sure it's loops and threads. So from Michaels. Okay, I was in the middle of doing my announcements. Did I finish? News bulletin. Last week in crochet. Check out the link in the bio for Exploration Crochet by Riri. We are live today. As we know by now that May is my wedding month, so the live schedule will be all over the place. I do apologize. I do plan on being live tomorrow. There won't be a live on Thursday. It seems like my Thursdays have just been so much recently. Yes. But I will be live tomorrow for Whip Wednesday. And I do plan to be live on Saturday, unless my team, my family is like, Samantha, you need to chill because your wedding is next Saturday. So yeah, but for sure tomorrow, I will see you guys tomorrow for sure. Maybe sure I answered all the questions about my lovely sweater. I need that pattern. That's on my list next. Just haven't thought of what colors to do. Great. Okay, great. I definitely recommend like pastel-y colors. I kind of want to do one again in like brighter colors, but like because of how like big the sleeves are, like this sweater is like a statement. It's not a chill sweater. This is a like statement sweater. I rarely wear it because I just love it so much. And so I like that I chose like more subdued colors. So I definitely recommend like more subdued colors. It gives like super cozy, like it's mad girly and I love it. It's like so feminine. But I feel like you could make it even more mask with like darker neutrals. Ooh, I might have to make like a mask version. But yeah, it is like a statement. So I wouldn't recommend super bright colors because it already like draws attention because the sleeves are humongous. But yeah, please let me know if you guys end up making this. I love your shirt, Sammy. Thank you. Hashtag crochet. Thank you. It's in our shop on Yarn Over Hook. I'm pretty sure it's still in there. Pretty sure. It's in our shop. Check out our shop. I was thinking autumn colors. I agree. I would have to agree. I think autumn colors would be really nice. Like if you did like a soft mustard and like a kind of creamy orange and ooh, even like a deep green. Or like a stone color even. Ooh, that would be really nice, Mars. That'd be really nice. Lavender, light green, and yellow. Ooh, friends, I love these colors. Yes. Yeah, autumn sounds really nice. Like that I think would be really good. As long as they're like subdued. I think like absolutely. Are we all gonna be like sweater twins? Yeah? We're all gonna have the same sweater. I would love to be sweater twins with all of you guys. So yes, that's the tutorial. Again, no gatekeeping here, friends. Okay, rustic red or orange. Yes, yes. Oh, I'm sorry if that was loud. I got really excited. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to get my pillow on over this sweater. It's so cold and like icky out, and I wanted to be cozy. But now I'm like, can I wear this around my sweater? There we go. Yeah. Do I have it? Oh, I got it. Okay. Whew. You ready to crochet? Okay. Yes, rustic red, orange. I feel like there needs to be like green in there, or like a deep green, or like a stone, like a wet stone color. Not quite gray, but also like not quite cream. Not white at all. But like, because like this is like a cream color. And then I do have kind of like a stone color. But yeah, like a taupe, but a little bit more gray. Like it looks like the sky, like that kind of gray. Like, or like almost like wet concrete, almost. Hi, Ruri. Hi. Something like that. Yeah. Okay. So, I went to New Mexico this past weekend and went shopping, of course. I want to show you guys what I got. So the first yarn store, I got, what was it? Mariposa yarn, crochet friendly. So of course had to support. Got these two colors. Beautiful, beautiful. It is porcelain, okay? Fancy. Love a fancy name. And orchid. Can you guess why I picked these colors? They are close to the yarn over hook colors. Mainly the purple. I mainly got it for the purple. I'm making a market bag that's two-tone. The bottom will be this purple, and then the rest will be white. Do I want that? Do I want to switch it? I don't think I want to switch it. I do think I want the purple bottom. The bottom purple and the top white. So I'll be making a market bag with this. I know this purple is really nice. Like ivory, almost like ivory. Almost like ivory. I think that one actually would be a fine color too. I think, just think like a warmer gray. Think that, like a warm gray, not a cool gray. So gray that has a bit more of a warm undertone and not a cool undertone. What are we doing? What are we doing? Okay. Cool. So I got that. And then at Looking Glass Yarn in Santa Fe, I got this beautiful orange. Look at how bright and beautiful this orange is. So this is my first like super fancy yarn. Hand-dyed luxury fiber. Adventurous color for adventurous people. Okay, that's me. Amen. Fingering sock weight. I'm making socks, friends. I want to be fancy and make some fancy socks with some fancy yarn. So I got it. So this is the color that we got. I love orange on my skin tone. Oh, do you see that? Are you kidding me? I love, love, love orange with my skin tone. So I wanted to make cute little socks. Cute little socks to walk around my space in. I won't be like wearing them out because these are my special socks. This is super fine, or no, not super fine. Fine superwash merino wool and recycled nylon. This is actually the exact percentages: 75 fine superwash merino wool and 25% recycled nylon. This is exactly what the pattern called for. So I'm excited. I'm hoping that'll be enough. I'm pretty sure it'll be enough with a little bit left. So I might like do something cute like a drawstring bag or something to like keep them in. So I got that. Roxana, Sammy, I changed the yarn for my tote bag. the Yarn Inspirations tote bag. What was it called again? Oh, I don't want to say like tantalizing. That's not it. What was it called? Have you started it yet? What did you change it to? Give me all the details. Terrace, not tantalizing. Terrace totes. What did you change it to? Okay, here, I want to remember to do this at the top. So we have scrap yarn update. Here's where we are with the scrap yarn. I have my influencer hands. There we go. There we go. Here we are with scrap yarn. I think I'm going to get a bigger jar because one, I want one that has a lid that I can like kind of snap, not like twist or anything, but like, you know what I'm talking about. Those mason jars you go like blink and you like hurt your finger every time you open it. I want to get one of those because this is getting a little big. And I have some additions. Yes, I'm saving scraps even if I am crocheting on the go. So these are some scraps from the road trip. And I actually put some in here already. Did I? Yes, I did already put some in here. I can see them. And then, yeah, this came in a hank. If you don't know what a hank is, it's like, you know when you see videos of people dyeing yarn and it's like twisted, it almost looks like a twisted pretzel? That's a hank. And that needs to be caked. That needs to be caked. Or it can easily get tangled up. So there are some strings that are tied around it to make dyeing easier. And so these are those strings. So I haven't done anything yet with that yarn. I just want to say that. I haven't done anything yet with that yarn. These are just the ties. So I'm really saving all of the yarn, friends. Okay. Roxana, what did you change your yarn to? We're all waiting in suspense. So we're adding that. And then these are some scraps from, I can't say because we're not at the wedding yet. But these are the scraps from my wedding favors. So let's add those. Oh my gosh. Roy's aggressively rubbing against my arm. He like turned my chair. Or not my arm, my leg. Here we are. We're at scraps. Yay! Hi, Muriel. Love your cardigan. So pretty and the color is too beautiful. Thank you. Oh my gosh. You guys are gonna make me wear this cardigan every day. Every time I do live. Y'all are so sweet. So sweet. Thank you. Thank you, Muriel. Okay, friends. Let's get started. What did you bring to drink? What did you bring to crochet? I have my Earl Grey with vanilla from Crochet Friend Alexis. Oh, I love that tea. And, all right, I gotta make sure that my hands are clean. Oh, and I have my scarf. If you guys don't remember, this is a scarf with sleeves that I am crocheting for my wedding day. So I can wear it over my wedding dress when I get chilly. We named it Slarf because we didn't know what else to call it. It's a sleeved scarf. So it's a scarf with sleeves. So I can put like a bit of my arm in there. Where are you? Okay. A bit of my arm in there. And then like wrap the rest around me like a scarf. And then put my other arm in the other sleeve. Slarf. Snow Wolf, I'm making a coaster. Nice. Muriel, the color scheme and sleeves are totally fabulous. Thank you. Guys, thank you. I'm crocheting Mother's Day Rose Bouquet coasters. I'm having an energy drink. Very nice. Ooh, Rose Bouquet coasters. I love that. Love that. Okay, let me get Rory on my lap because he is like being so aggressive. Oh my gosh. Like ramming his head into my legs. And then we'll start. Oh goodness, come here. Ugh. Reaching over my Volari is so hard. Okay, there we go. Okay. Say hi to the friends. All right, no flicking of your tail. We need to chill. We need to chill. I did want to share with you guys what I ended up making on the road trip, all the items that I made on the road trip. But I will show you guys tomorrow for Whip Wednesday. because I really want to get into this. So I promise I will show you guys the things that I made. It was pretty dope crocheting during the road trip with my Volare pillow. So this is my pillow. I wrap it around my waist in crochet in case you guys have not seen it. It's also great for keeping your cats happy. But they have a Mother's Day sale going on right now, 25% off the premium pillows. So if you have been looking at getting a Volare pillow, now is your chance. Follow the link in my bio. It is an affiliate link, but I will never recommend anything I don't 110% use and 110% love. And I love this pillow. I used it while I was being the passenger princess and crocheting, and it was fantastic. Crochet friend Alexis had recommended that I try it in the car, like on a road trip. Amazing stuff. I was able to crochet so much. And so I'll definitely be sure to show you guys everything that I crocheted during tomorrow's live. Okay, let's get into this. There we go. Okay, Roxana, I went to Joann on Saturday. They had a lot of yarn. So I got 2 Karen Jumbo Amber color blush and blue. That's gonna be so nice. That's gonna be so nice for your bags. I love it. Snow Wolf flower coasters, beautiful. Are you making them for yourself or are they for Mother's Day? They had a lot of yarn. I was surprised. So I did on the road trip stop into Flagstaff. We were in Flagstaff at the Joann's. We stopped into Joann's in Flagstaff. My goodness, I cannot speak. I posted pictures on Yarn Over Hook, friends. That was the emptiest Joann's I have ever seen. It was so sad. They were wheeling out fixtures. Things were just completely empty. There were some skeins of yarn left, but not very much at all. Lucked out and got some Skein Tone. Skein Tone is Lion Brand's yarn, a brand of worsted 4-weight yarn that come in skin tones, various skin tones, so that you can make amigurumi that look like you. And of course, I had to get some because they had a variety of browns. And I am so happy. Look, guys, it's me. It's me. So I'm really excited. I'm gonna get to make like a little me, and it actually like be like my skin tone. Oh, bye, Rory. He did not like that. And then I got like a lighter tone. So happy. So if you haven't seen Skein Tones by Lion Brand, it comes so many skin tones. So many skin tones are available. So yeah, I'm actually really happy that I was able to get that. I'm sorry if this is loud. Okay. Yeah, but that was the emptiest Joann's. Oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure we grabbed almost all of their skein because what was left was just like a few bits of brown, and was so lucky. And then I actually went to Joann yesterday. Yeah, I went to Joann yesterday as well. Met up with crochet friend Renee and bought some yarn to make a wall hanging holder thing. I want something to hold all of the Crochet Now newspapers that I'm getting. So I decided to crochet a wall hanger. You can kind of see it here. This is the beginnings of it. Isn't this color gorgeous? Very happy. And then some buttons for a laptop sleeve that I'm testing. So, but my Joann's was very full, towers of boxes of yarn that needed to be opened and stuff. And like that color wasn't even on the shelf. It was in a box that we happened to pass that was just barely torn open. Tons of yarn at my Joann. How are your guys' Joann's looking? I'm Keela. I'm working on my husband's Father's Day blanket. I love it. What are you doing? What stitch are you doing? All of the things. Give us all the details. Michelle, I'm crocheting a vintage style bowler shirt. Ooh. Whose pattern are you doing? Is it Elijah's? Is it Elijah's pattern? Because I want to make one for my husband. So you'll have to let me know what pattern you're using and what you think about it. Love that color. Snow Wolf, thank you. Hello friends, my Joanne is full of yarn. Hi Rika. Oh, see, and mine is too. Mine is too. Have you been shopping, Rika? Roxanne, I love that color. Thank you. Thank you. I'm like so excited. I think, do I have it here? I do. I do. And the buttons. These are the buttons that I bought for my laptop sleeve. Cute. I love them. Okay. Of course, it's sugar and cream. So it needed to be cotton because it can't stretch. Remember, cotton is good if you don't want something to give, not too much give. Okay, so this is the color. It's called Berry Crush. I had never seen this color before. Never seen this color at my Joanne, and they had it. I'm wondering if I should have gotten more. I wonder if tomorrow they'll go down to 60% off instead of 50% off. And I might go back and buy more. But I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that. Samantha, you shouldn't do that. Tell me no, guys. Tell me no. Where are we? Hi, Demi. How are you, Auntie? I like bold, so I would go with jewel tones like purple, teal, maybe yellow. Oh, that would be nice for this sweater. I don't live near a Joann's. So Wolf. Have you never been in one? Mars, I was there last weekend with my mom. Still plenty of yarn left, but Def can tell people are buying. I will be back again. Roxana, great. Mine was full of yarn. That's awesome. Cute. Thank you. Thank you. Rika, yes, I've been shopping, waiting for 60 or 70% off, waiting to buy Bernat blanket, extra thick yarn at less than $10 a ball. So Crochet friend Renee bought a bunch, and I'm pretty sure it was still at 10. Yeah. But I feel that. My Joanne is full of Bernat, and I'm pretty sure there are a lot of people who are waiting for the 60 to 70% off. Joanne is supposed to close at the end of May. Like literally the last day of May. All the stores across the country are supposed to close. So we'll probably get some deals in the next coming weeks. Mars, you got that one too? I got like 5 of them. See, and I only got 3. I got enough for the yarn holder. So thank you. So, I mean, like, tell me I did a good job. Tell me I did a good job. Because I should not be buying yarn. I shouldn't be buying yarn, especially because I bought yarn while on my road trip. Ugh. So please tell me I did a good job. Thank you. Please tell me I did a good job. Otherwise, I will be going back tomorrow. Keela, I'm doing double crochet and single crochet 2-row repeat in his favorite football teams, the Chiefs colors. That is so fun, Keela. You're on Yarn Over Hook, right? I can't wait to see it. And if you're not on Yarn Over Hook friends, you can join for free via the link in the description below or go to yarnoverhook.com. We would love to have you, and I would love to see what you're making today, what you're working on right now. So Wolf, my birthday's coming up. Oh, right. Is it next week? When is your birthday? Is it next week? Roman, hello. Ava, hi. Ava, hi. Hello, hello. Rika, keep buying it and making beautiful things. Rika, that's a good thing to say that. Don't tell me that. I do not need more yarn. That was not the plan. The plan was supposed to be, Sammy, you did a great job not buying yarn you didn't need and only sticking to the yarn needed for the pattern. Because you know what, friends? We're going to be honest, okay? Remember, this is a judge-free zone, yeah? We're going to be honest. I already had a ton of yarn that I could have used for this pattern and was going to use until I was like, kind of want to swing by Joann's and I need to swing by Joann's and get my buttons. I'm not going to buy any yarn. And then I remember I said to myself, unless there is a bright color that I find that I really like, then I can get that for my pattern. Exhibit A. I was not good. I was not good. I have yarn here that I could have absolutely used. It just wasn't a bright color. It was more like this color. It was more like this color. It was just a really like neutral. Do I have it over here? I do. It's right here. Let me grab it. It was this. Just a very neutral. And I want to hang it here. Like right here. So I'm gonna take my bag down because I'm ready to use it. I've been like scared to use this bag because I love it so much, but I'm ready to use it. And I was gonna hang it here so that y'all could see the newspapers and stuff. But you see, it looks boring. It looks boring next to my wall, my yarn wall, right? So I needed something bright. Look at this. Okay, hold on. There we go. Wait, there we go. See, that's more fun. Having this here, wait, there we go. Here, way more fun, yeah? It matches my yarn wall. It looks beautiful, gorgeous, great choice. I feel like there should just be a mirror here, because this is me trying to talk to me. So I'm gonna make another one and put it over here. See, like it looks fine over there, but it wouldn't have looked fine over here. See, that's boring. That's boring. See? Okay. Let me see. Oh, wait. Let me catch up. Oh my gosh, I missed all the things. My store, everything was 50 to 70% off. Same with mine. Mars, I don't know if you should wait, LOL. I hear that there won't be much left once they hit 60%, but I don't know how true that is. Where'd you hear that, Mars? Not next week, but the week after. Yay! Happy early birthday, Snow Wolf. I say that and still end up with a cart of yarn. I want to go back for fabric to line my bags. So we were also looking at fabric for lining bags, and at my Joann, they have some good fabrics, but it's 2 yards minimum, and there wasn't anything that was screaming at me. But that's a good idea, Mars. I might actually do that too. Rika, what do y'all like making? This is my first time seeing you. Welcome, Rika. Welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. I like making house things. So like making that hanger to hold my newspapers, that's something that I really enjoy. That was super impulse. I was just like, I was looking at my Crochet Now newspapers and was like, I really want to hang these up, and I want some place to also put books. And so then I was looking up wall hangers, and I found that pattern. It's actually a Made by Goody pattern, friends. And if you've been here since the beginning, Snow Wolf, I know you have. Mars, you have. I love Made by Goody corner to corner patterns. This is a blanket that I finished over live. It's a corner to corner. Oh my gosh, am I sitting on it? What's happening? There we go. This is a corner to corner Elizabeth mini bean stitch blanket from Made by Goody. And I found a wall hanging pattern. I just saw it on Pinterest. I didn't know who wrote it. And I was like, oh, I love this. And then I clicked the link and it said Made by Goody. And I was like, oh my gosh. Of course, immediately. I was like, immediately yes. And she has a version of the wall hanger that has 2 pockets and 1 pocket, which is just super dope. So I think I'm gonna make a 2 pocket one for over here and a 1 pocket one for over here. You see how like empty this section is right here? If you can't tell, I'm pretty maximalist in my decorations, and this section here has been bugging me so much. Like it's like so empty. So I want to put a pocket there. But yeah, I like making house things. What is everybody else's favorite things to make? What are your guys' favorite things? Rika, what's your favorite thing to make? Keela, I went to Joann's on Thursday and Saturday. What did you get, Keela? Just yarn for your shirt that you're currently working on? Did you get anything at all? We've done this kind of voting before, but Rika asked a really good question, and I think a lot of you guys weren't here when I last asked this question. So we're gonna start a poll. What is your favorite thing to make? Let's be specific. Crochet. What are your favorite things to crochet? Yeah, I think that's how we should phrase it. What are your favorite things to crochet? So we'll put clothing or wearables. Put wearables. Wearables/hats. So I feel like that should be separated, but we're gonna put them together. House things. Bags. We have a fourth option we can add. Wearables, house things, bags. Oh, amigurumi. Amigurumi. Rock the vote, friends. Rock the vote, rock the vote. Okay. Snow Wolf says little things like coasters, washcloths, those kinds of things. Rika, I like making mandalas. Ooh, and baby blankets. Oh, I forgot blankets. If you like blankets, just type blankets in the comments. I'm sorry. I guess I can fall under like house things. And caps for babies in the NICU. Oh, Rika, that's so awesome. I also make hats for cancer patients. Rika, that is so cool. That is so cool. How many hats a year do you think you make? And is there a time of the year that's busiest for you in making hats? Roxana, I love garments and tote bags, not a blanket girly. I feel you. I feel you. There are a lot of people who don't care to make blankets. Have you tried corner to corner? I feel like my goal, if anything, is to convert people to corner blankets. Because blankets, yes, can be very boring and very time consuming. But if you do it corner to corner, it's a lot better. It's a lot better. I don't know what it is. I think it might be because you can see the growth a bit better. You can see your progress a bit better. But going back and forth row by row isn't very fun. But going from corner to corner, definitely recommend it. I have a channel also. Rika, I'm going to check it out. Are you on Yarn Over Hook? Because I would love to see what you're making. You can post pictures there, patterns, ideas, all the things, and it's free. So I would love to see what you've been making. Roxana, cool. Amigurumi! Thank you for helping. Keela, I got yarn for future projects. I have so many ideas. I feel that. Oh my gosh. Rika Life, I donate every 2 to 3 months. So I would say 150 to 200 hats a year. That is incredible. That is incredible. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. Is there a specific pattern that you like? Is it your own pattern? What kind of hats? Ooh, I just bit my tongue. What kind of hats do you like to make? Mars, I like doing things where I make smaller pieces to make an entire project, if that makes sense. Yes, that makes sense. So like patchwork stuff, like making squares and then putting them all together, hexagons, putting them all together, triangles, putting them all together, those kinds of things. What do you like about that, Mars? Because that's actually very fascinating. I feel like folks who have like short attention span, having to make 37 of the same square seems a bit daunting. How do you go about that? Having to make like one square 12 times, another square 15 times, like those kinds of things, and still enjoy doing that as well as enjoying the process of putting it together. What's your secret, Mars? Snow Wolf, keychain bags, cute. Keychains, bags. I want to make some more like little keychain things and like little things to kind of like hang on a bag. I'm actually working on a small one of those like duffel bag purse bags. Like they look like a tiny like mini duffel bag, but it's a purse. I'm actually working on one of those. It's a pattern from Hobie. And I'm modifying it a bit because I'm not using the yarn that they're suggesting or the zipper. And I'm kind of switching the colors around a little bit, but I'm using their pattern as like a basis to kind of like get inspiration and ideas, if that makes sense. And I want to crochet like keychain for that. I want to crochet a keychain for this bag, a keychain for the granny square bag that I just finished, or not finished, but like I finished the body of it, the one from last Wednesday. But yeah, I want to do more like keychain stuff. I even have like on my headphones, I made this cute little like Lily of the Valley charm. And I want to make more stuff like that, like cutesy quick stuff. Like, I love this charm so much. I want to make some more things like that. Rika Life, yes, I have my own patterns on my channel and on Ravelry. I love chunky hats. That is so fun, Rika Life. I am going to find you. That is so fun. I love it. Did I knock down? Oh, I think I did. I've made charms like that. They're so fun. They're so quick. And it's just like super cute. It's just like, yeah, it's just like really cute. I want to make more. I want to make one for like my rear view mirror in my car. And I think it's a really great like scrap yarn buster project because you need so little yarn. So, I don't know. I was like super happy when I made that charm. So I definitely want to make more of them. It made me very happy to make them. Oh, this is what I knocked over. Can you guys see it? Almost. So I did finish the body of the bag of my granny square bag. Using the Hobie rainbow cotton yarn. If you have not seen it, watch last Wednesday's episode. I'm pretty sure it's episode 29, the Whip Wednesday live, and you'll see me like feverishly crocheting to get this body done. And I got it done. I am working on the straps. I can't figure out how high I want the bag to be, but I'm hoping that I can have it for you guys so you can see tomorrow. But check out last week's live, episode 29, where I finished the body of the bag. This is what's remaining. Let me show you guys. And then I promise I'll get back to the crochet. I'm supposed to be crocheting this. So these are the 5 skeins that are left in that pack. And this is like all pulled out because my cat got to it. I'll give you guys one guess who it was. Rory. Okay. So this is what I have left of that pack. Aren't these colors so perfect together? And I think I had decided that I'm going to do the Starburst Granny Square with these. I might do a test sometime this week and see if I like it. We had decided that I would do either the green or the yellow as the center point, and then whatever 4 colors are remaining, alternate that through. But I can't decide. I don't know if that's what I want to do. I don't know. I almost want to make something different, like a rainbow top for June. But I can't decide, like a tank top. But I can't decide. These are each 50 grams. I don't know if we'll have enough for a top, so it's probably gonna have to be a bag. It's 250 grams. 82 yards. 82 times 5 is 410. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. 82 times 5? Yeah, 410. So it's almost what I typically get for a top. If I do a mesh top, I might be able to do it. I wish that we had orange, because then I would complete the rainbow. We'll still brainstorm. I do like the idea of this of a starburst granny square though. Mars, have you seen the Relaxagon shirt? I love how that shirt looks. I have. So you're talking about the hexagon cardigan or shirt where you control the length of it, where you don't just do a regular hexagon. It's basically a stretched hexagon, right? Is that what you're talking about, Mars? Because that technique is so smart, especially if you have a longer torso and you don't want long sleeves for your hexagon cardigan. The Relaxagon method is so smart. Have you done it yet? Because I will be doing it for my next hexagon cardigan sweater. I'm pretty even. Like my torso is short, and I like poofy sleeves. So I would just make my hexagon panels as big as I want, without worrying about too big of a sleeve. But for my husband, I would want that torso part to be longer than his arms. He doesn't want any big baggy sleeves. He would want a nice, like, almost fitted look. So I want to make him one using that method. It looks very, not so much easy, but like, it makes sense. It just like makes sense, that method, as opposed to doing a hexagon where all the sides are equal. You're doing one where two sides are longer. It makes sense. Not yet, but I got the yarn for it, LOL. Mars, how many whips do you have? I wanted to save this question for tomorrow, so you don't have to answer yet. But every Whip Wednesday, I decided we're gonna start with folks letting the class know how many whips they have. But I'm kind of curious, Mars, how many whips you have. I'm more curious how many ideas you currently have. Rika, where do you want me to share my work? You can post it on Yarn Over Hook. Post on Yarn Over Hook. So Yarn Over Hook is for crocheters by crocheters. It is social media where you can share your ideas. You can ask questions. You can message me for questions, your favorite crochet teacher. And you can find a calendar for events, and a forum where you can post shops, ask for pattern testers, get ideas and stuff, all of the things. And yes, I think I listed everything. We have so much coming up and so many ideas. I don't want to give away. I don't want to spoil anything. So I'm always having to be sure that I don't spoil any of the new things coming for you friends. But yes, Rika, we would love to have you. And we would love to see what you're making. And you can share your patterns there as well. Let's see. And your website. Let's see. Snow Wolf, I have a whole bunch of ideas saved. I feel like I just went down a Pinterest black hole last week and saved so many things. I saved so many things, especially tops, because I have mentioned before that my favorite season to crochet for things is the summer, especially crocheting things like summer wearable, like swim wearables, swim cover-ups, and things like that. And this year I really want to make tanks and t-shirts and really beef up my summer wardrobe, and I want to do it with crochet. So I have so many summer tops pinned on my Pinterest. I just binged Pinterest recently and saved so much. I have way more ideas than whips. I have only 4 right now. Okay. That's what I was really curious about, were your ideas. Oh, I think I missed something. Snow Wolf. I posted the coaster progress. Let me see. That's what it was. I was like, I'm supposed to be checking yarn over hook. Let me see. Fun. We just started. Are you following a pattern or are you freehanding it? Your stitches look so neat, Snow Wolf. Very, very neat. What is that colorful thing behind it? Is that your bag? Or your blanket? Is that your blanket? I can't wait to see it finish, Snow Wolf. I've seen so many pretty summer tops on Etsy. Same. I have 2. I've also saved tons of stuff on my Etsy. So many things. My crochet like heartboard or list, I think they call it lists on Etsy, is full of stuff. And I've just found some really awesome like free things as well. So I'm excited. I'm excited to make some shirts and try out more tops and stuff. I'm getting better at kind of like holding myself accountable to check gauge. So I'm feeling more confident in making more like wearables and stuff, as well as like adjusting. The Christmas sweater that I made for my husband, I had to make adjustments to the neck. And I should have made adjustments to the pit area, like lowering his pit so that it wasn't so like femme in the fitting. And I really want to redo that sweater for him so that I can adjust the armpit area and just get better at like making adjustments to crochet wearables, if you guys know what I mean. Like crocheting wearables is so fun. It's so fun and so gratifying when it comes out right, or comes out like what the pattern portrays, or like what you expected through the pattern. But I want to eventually be able to like make my own things and take patterns that I like and just know how to adjust them. Like I can see something and be like, oh, if I just did this and this and this here, then it'll fit differently here, blah, 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 blah. I want to get better at doing that. That's definitely like a goal of mine, especially this summer working on tanks and t-shirts. Like, I feel like a lot of crochet tops especially are not made with like my body type in mind. So it's why I really, really want to get better at like adjusting patterns and stuff. And be able to just kind of make my own things, like have enough experience in making things that I know, like, oh, if I just take this element from this pattern and this element from that pattern, combine it and then throw some of this in there, that I can get the top that I want and the look that I want. If that makes sense. So I'm hoping to like play around and experiment this summer. I'm hoping I can have some good like vlogs and stuff up for y'all, with me just experimenting with crochet. Let's see. It is my blanket and I'm following a pattern. So what is it supposed to look like? Or what's the end result? Snow Wolf. Demi, whip the extra large bag. Ooh, what is that? Is that a new bag that you're working on, Demi? Is that what it's called? The XXL, oops, too many X's, XXL bag. Crochet. Wait. Crochet bag, XXL. Whoa. I feel like you've shared this before, haven't you? It's the square one, right? That's kind of like Is this the one that's kind of like a windmill? But what did we call it? Did we call it something else? Is it that one, Demi? Mars, what kind of blankets? No, well, it's just a striped rose. Yes, it is very, very cute though. This bag is amazing. And it definitely is XXL. Oh, that's so funny. The same person has an XL bag. And this is the XXL bag. That is funny. Let me see. Why is it looking like this? There we go. Can I just see the photo? Here we go. Wow. Look at how big this bag is, friends. Huge. Huge bag. Whoa. I can't wait to see that, Demi. Mars, I did that yesterday after you mentioned it last weekend. I'm doing another gauge swatch now, changing the hook size. Yeah, see, so I did not used to be a huge swatch girly. And if you all were here in the last Stitches episode, I had started this slarf then. And I had to change hooks. I had started out with an H, and I ended up having to use a K. So H-I-J-K. I had to change hooks 3 times until I got the right gauge. And I'm confident now that the sizing will be right. I'm very confident. But that is why it's important to do a gauge swatch. It's really important to do a gauge swatch. Do I do it for things that I'm not wearing? No, I actually don't. This hanger called for a gauge swatch. And I was just like, I'll just pay attention to my tension. I'll use what she's recommending and I'll pay attention to my tension. I do want to measure it though and check. Let me see. I can actually do that now. I can kind of show you guys. I don't have my wooden, I don't know where that is. I don't have my wooden like square swatch, but I do know what the gauge is supposed to be. Sorry, I'm like away from the mic and I keep forgetting. I do know what the gauge is supposed to be. So let's measure it. Okay. So I already have like so much of it done. If the gauge doesn't match, it doesn't match. At this point, it doesn't match. I know that it's supposed to be 10 rows is 4 inches. Let me double check how many stitches it's supposed to be in 4 inches. Did I say 4? So the gauge is 12 stitches and 10 rows, 4 inches with a J hook. So I am using a J hook. I am using 2 cotton strands that she recommends. And she recommends this cotton. If you don't get the one that she originally used, this is on her recommendation list. So I am using something that she recommends. So 12 stitches, 10 rows, 4 inches. So this is 4 inches here. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and measure this. I want you guys to at least see a little bit. Because this is corner to corner, I'm going to have to turn it a certain way so I can get this right. I think that this is fine doing it this way. Okay, so 4 inches. That's 1, 2, 3. How many rows? 10 rows, 12 stitches. Okay. Oops. Oh goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's exactly. I got exactly 10 rows. Exactly 10 rows at 4 inches. So let's see if I have 12 stitches. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm doing the Suzette stitch, which is 2 stitches in 1. So I'm only counting 6 Suzettes, which is 2 stitches. 6 times 2 is 12. I have a perfect gauge. Perfect gauge. And so you guys can see, I'm doing it in the middle. I did it right in the middle of this. I found my 4-inch mark. I started it at the beginning of a stitch, and then I counted within. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6 stitches. And then I did it this way and counted 10 rows. So right in the middle of my project. Remember, you don't want to go edge to edge because your edges are going to measure differently because they're not being pulled like your inner stitches are. So you want to count the absolute middle of your swatch. And so then I did this and went from here's 0 and here's 4, and there are 10 rows. Pay attention to your tension, friends. Because this is 2 strands, I actually really had to pay attention to my tension on this because I could crochet very tight. And so I had to force myself to loosen up because I just had a feeling, I had a feeling that this pattern maker was not crocheting with the tension that I am used to crocheting with. So I had to loosen up my tension a little bit, and I'm actually really glad that I had that instinct because my gauge was perfect. 4 inches by 4 inches, 10 rows, 12 stitches. That is how I typically do my gauge. I don't always make a separate swatch. As you guys saw in that stitches episode, I just started the pattern. I started the pattern and I crocheted almost up to where I needed to crochet for that piece of the pattern, and then I measured. I prefer to do it that way because then if I hit it, if it gets it right, then I don't feel like I wasted my time. If I get it wrong, then it's just fine. That was just my choice. I did it wrong. I'm gonna have to undo it and redo it. But if I get it right, I'm glad. I'm happy. I'm glad, and I've already crocheted part of the pattern, as opposed to like, okay, now I can start the pattern. If that makes sense. It's probably not the best practice. I wouldn't recommend it. If they give you a gauge swatch like Brianna K does, she'll tell you make a square, this many stitches, this many rows, and then measure out your swatch. Brianna K will tell you. She's one of the pattern makers that I really, 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 really enjoy her patterns because she is so meticulous and so detailed. And she will tell you make a swatch, this many rows, this many stitches, measure it in the middle, 4 inches by 4 inches is blah, 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 blah. And that's what you should do. If I don't feel like doing that, I just want to start the pattern and I'm able to measure it as I'm going, then I'll just do that. So either way, let me catch up. Michelle, have you seen the Curvy Girl crochet pins? I don't think so. Do you want to share? That sounds fun. Did you post it on Yarn Over Hook, Demi? I want to see. Yeah, I want to see too. Roxana, wow. Do I need a gauge swatch for a tote bag if I'm going to use it a lot? So like I said, I personally don't think that you have to do a swatch for things. I highly recommend it for wearables. I highly recommend that you match your gauge to a wearable or get as close as possible. But for things like blankets, bags, whatever, if you don't care if it comes out a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller, then just do what you want to do. This, I didn't really care if the size wasn't quite to the pattern. But I was curious on if I happened to match to her pattern. And so I didn't measure this when I started it. I haven't, this live, that's the first time I actually measured it. I had planned to do it yesterday after I started it. And I was like, I'll just keep going. I'm sure it's fine. Because it felt right. It didn't feel too small. I do know that what the finished dimensions are. So that helped. And like eyeballing it, I'm like, yeah, like I'm pretty sure I'm to gauge. But I'm glad that I saved it. I'm glad I didn't measure it yet so that I could show you guys how I measure, because I know that I was trying to describe it during the stitches live, but that's how I do it. And I have a wooden ruler. I just don't know where I put it. Let me see, actually. I think I have it here. Yes. Yay. This is it. So this swatch gauge is by Holly Berry Shop. And it is 4 inches or 10 centimeters. So it's 4 inches on every side or 10 centimeters on every side. And this I can show you guys because this is like a typical gauge from what I've seen. It's typically 10 centimeters or 4 inches. So what you do is you take it and you just go boop, right in the middle of your project, right in the middle of your swatch, whatever. And then you count. You count what's in there. So I'm trying to see. It's not exactly right. Not exactly straight. There we go. Okay. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rows. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Suzettes, which is 12 stitches. So there's 10 rows, 12 stitches. Super simple. Bye, Roxana. So I definitely recommend getting one of these. This has made making a swatch easier for me because then I don't have to worry about like taking a tape measure and making, sorry guys, I think I have cat hair up my nose. I've been trying to be like cool about it, but I'm just gonna keep it a buck. This has been like really irritating. You can just take a ruler and do it, but I wasn't confident in my measuring capabilities. I would second guess that I was getting my swatches right. And so I got this. And this has been so nice. It's been so helpful. You can really get these almost anywhere. I've seen them at craft stores. I see them on Etsy, like all the things. So I recommend it. I definitely recommend it. It makes it a lot easier. And this is exactly why you should make a swatch bigger than what the gauge is. So like if I had just crocheted a square that was 10 rows and 12 stitches, I couldn't properly measure it because it would just fit in the middle of the opening. And that's not exactly measured. I just made something that fit kind of, if that makes sense. You want to make it big enough to measure. And so if I were to do a swatch, I would do it at least as big as the square on the outside, not the inside. I'd make it at least this wide, this long and this wide, this high, whatever. I'd make it this size. I'd at least make it this size so that I can put it on there and measure just the inside. So I definitely recommend this. I definitely recommend this. One second. Oh my goodness, excuse me, friends. So yeah, that was a quick class on like gauge swatching. If you guys ever have any questions on that, definitely reach out to me. Don't hesitate. I will help you out with that because I don't feel like I fully understood it until I was making those sweaters. Oh, sorry, my throat is really hurting from that. And I had posted Brianna Kay's blog post on like how to do your swatch, how to do a gauge, how to adjust it, blah, 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 blah. So you can find it on my Yarn Over Hook. I posted that link, I think a couple weeks ago. Yeah, I think it was a couple weeks ago. I posted it. So definitely check it out. Definitely check it out. She has some really, really, really great tips. Really great tips on doing swatches, gauge swatch, like all of those things. So I definitely recommend it. Demi, yes, it's a new pattern I just bought. It's a little different from the windmill concept. Okay, I'm excited to see that bag. That's awesome. I'm definitely excited to see it. Okay. There was something else that I was going to do. I can't remember what let me share that article in the comments, or not article, Brianna K's blog post in the comments for gauge swatching. I forgot I dropped my phone. Here we go. Let me find it and I will share it with you guys because I love it. Brianna K Crochet gauge. Oh, I always spell gauge wrong. Gauge swatch. Is this it? What is crochet gauge and how to fix it for success? Yes. Alrighty. Here it is here, friends. Gauge swatch tips. And we'll throw in some emojis. There we go. Okay. Hi Raina, how are you? Welcome, welcome. I'm currently crocheting a dragonfly cozy mug for my mom for Mother's Day. Oh, that sounds so wonderful. That sounds really nice. Are you doing your own pattern or a pattern that you found? Demi, I'm doing a practice run with acrylic, but I'm going to make it with polypropylene string. Ah. Oh, wow. Oh, I can't wait to see that. By the way, I'm going to try and freehand the bowler shirt. Wish me luck. Michelle, good luck. Have you done one before? It's gonna go great. I just know it. There is a really good, I'm pretty sure it's free on Yarn Inspirations, Elijah's bowler shirt pattern. Maybe you can go there for any kind of like tips or like at least like a starting place. No, I haven't. You totally got this. You totally got this. I would check that out though. Hi Angela, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Rena, I did make a bunny plush recently. Oh, cute. For yourself or as a gift? Cute. I feel like I need to make myself a plush. I need to do some amigurumi. I haven't done amigurumi for myself in a while. Like a really long while, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Or like really, really long while. And I really love doing it. I have a ton of stuff pinned. Ooh, I need to do my stitches. I did buy a pattern for stitches from Animal Crossing. He's my favorite. He's my favorite guy. After Bo, I did an embroidery where, there we go. I did an embroidery of Bo during the pandemic. And I've been, oh my gosh, I've been wanting to do an amigurumi of Bo, or not Bo, Stitches, the bear, for so long. And I finally found the perfect pattern. And so I got the pattern. I just need to get the yarn. I haven't found the colors that I like yet. Yeah, I haven't found the colors that I like yet. But that'll probably be one of my next, like, for me, amigurumi. Does Anchor count as amigurumi? He's definitely a plush. I would say he counts as amigurumi, just like giant amigurumi. I'm excited to do Anchor. I plan on doing Anchor as soon as we get back from our wedding. I plan on making Anchor the octopus because I've had the yarn for Anchor the octopus for so long. And I am hype. I am so hyped to make him. I'm very excited. And I hope that he comes out as big as he looks, like in the pattern. I really hope that mine comes out good. Maybe I'll actually get some more Bernat yarn and make 2 anchors. Because I feel like if I make 1 anchor, he'll need a friend. So I might, I didn't even think about that. But I'll probably wait, kind of like Rika. I might wait for it to go to like 60 or 70% and see. My mom said that Joann's announces their sales on Wednesdays. So tomorrow will tell if yarn is dropping to 60%. We shall see. But again, I'm probably gonna do like Rika did, like Rika's doing, and wait. Raina, I'm doing good, and it's a mix of 2 tutorials because I couldn't find one for it, and I'm stitching everything together, and I'm a beginner, by the way. Oh my gosh. I love when folks, it might just seem like a very like normal thing, but I don't care because I really love it. I love when folks want a very specific thing, and especially like us crocheters, just like handicraft folks, they'll go and like get inspiration from all over the place and then make what it is they actually want to make because there isn't a pattern for what they actually want to make. So Raina, I think that that's super dope. Good luck. I really hope it comes out well. I'm sure it's going to come out perfectly. Raina, I made it for one of my future kids. Oh, that's so sweet. That's really awesome, Raina. Roxana, welcome back. Michelle, I've seen it done using the hexagon style, but I want my stripes different. So I picked my yarn, neutral cotton, and then my stitch. Okay, because I have seen bowler shirts being done in the relaxagon fashion as well. I'm pretty sure that's where I was first introduced to it, but I didn't realize what it was. But, so how are you doing it? Are you doing it in like 2 long panels that you'll just fold and then adding sleeves? Because that's not bad. That's actually not a bad way to do a first shirt. Or 2 panels in the front, 1 big one in the back, and sleeves. That's actually, I think that's what I meant. Yeah, that's not a bad way to do it. Not at all. Oop. Okay. I'm doing panels, but I want to try and make it in 1 piece. So are you joining as you go? What do you mean? You're making it in panels. I'm doing panels, but I want to try and make it in 1 piece. Because what you could do is make like, you could join as you go and make it flat and then fold it. So like a big piece, 2 panels, and your sleeves, and start by like making like one of the sleeves and then make like the 2 panels and connect them as you are crocheting. You could do that. You could actually connect them as you go along and then just fold it in half. I feel like you could do that. Yeah, I think you could. If you, well, that one's closed at the front. Look at Brianna Kay's patterns. She makes a lot of patterns that are low sew. So you don't have a ton of panels that you have to put together. You might be able to draw some inspiration from that on how to construct your shirt as you go, so that it's not a ton of sewing. Just look up, I don't know if she uses the term low sew, but that's what they are. They're very low sew. But definitely check out her like cuff to cuff patterns. That might be, you might be able to draw some inspiration from there, Michelle. I'm starting with the sleeve and working across. Ah, I think I get what you're saying. Yeah, I can't wait to see this. I can't wait to see it. Good luck. Don't be afraid to measure. When I was making my husband's sweater, I bugged him a lot about, I was like holding it up to him, having him try on what I had. He was like, "This, I can't even try this on." I was like, no, you gotta trust the process. So definitely don't be afraid to like hold it up to your partner, and have them try it on and stuff. Don't be afraid of that. Even if you feel like they can't quite wear it, I would just at least hold it up, pinch it, like something, so that you can get an idea of how the fit is gonna be. Because that was very helpful for me, especially making something for someone else. I feel like making something for myself, I can look at it, I can throw it up kind of like on me, like yeah, it's good, and then keep going. But that was my first time making a wearable for someone else. And because I was so anxious about the fit, I was just like, I'm sorry, like, I'm gonna need you to put this on as many times as I need. Like, anytime I ask you to try this, I really need you to try this on, so I'm sure that, like, it fits. And then once you are in a confident space, then just keep going. Roxana, do you need to make a gauge for a tote bag? Oh, did you step away? So you don't have to do a gauge for things that you aren't wearing. I wouldn't say that you have to do things for gauge for things you're not wearing. But if you want to be sure that it matches up with the sizing of your pattern, then yes, do a gauge. Because the gauge isn't just so much like, will this fit? It's also like, will it turn out exactly as the pattern maker says it will? Like, will it turn out like the pattern makers? And that gauge is there to let you know, hey, me, the pattern maker, when I made this, this was my tension. This was my gauge. Like this, in order to get this size, this exact size, this was my gauge. So that's what that's for. It's not just to be like, make sure that this fits me, but it is like, make sure that this comes out like the pattern maker's product came out. So it's up to you. It's up to you if you want to do a gauge. But you don't have to. You definitely don't have to if you don't want to. Making wearables sounds scary, lol. It's not scary. It's not scary. Not at all. And I definitely don't mean to make it sound scary. There are just definitely like things that you want to consider when you're making something custom to your body. You know what I mean? Like adjusting here or there, making sure that your gauge is matching the pattern makers, making sure that you're checking your progress as you go. Because like I would hate for y'all to like go into it like, yeah, I'm doing this, I'm just gonna crochet and go, and then you finish it only to realize it doesn't fit. So you want to take your time with wearables. I think like I wish that was something somebody had told me before I made my first wearable that wasn't like patchwork, because I made a sweater and I don't like the way the back fits. I wish that I had taken my time to adjust it. I wish I had taken my time to try it on. I wish that I don't even think I didn't do a gauge. Like I know I didn't do a gauge swatch. I did not check my gauge at all for that. And I really wish that I had, because it's a very cute sweater and I'm absolutely going to make it again. This time I'm going to use cotton. I'm going to do a gauge swatch and I'm going to make adjustments so that it fits my body. But these are like things that I wish that I knew before starting on wearables, and I'm passing on that knowledge. Passing on that knowledge to my crochet friends as your favorite crochet teacher. I want y'all to go into wearables with all the tools that I wish I had when making my first wearables. So definitely don't be afraid of it, and don't be afraid to reach out to me on Yarn Over Hook. You can absolutely message me. If you have a pattern, don't send me the pattern. You can take a picture or something of a piece of it, like where you're having trouble. But if you purchase that pattern and it's copied, like pay for it, don't just send it to me. But you can like type out or like take a picture of the section that you need help with, and I will try my best to help you out. But I definitely don't want you to be afraid of making wearables if that is something that you want to approach. And I am here. I can totally, I would be ecstatic to help you out. I promise. So you can message me on Yarn Over Hook and I will help you out there. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, Raina. Raina, I think I'd want to make a crochet corset crop top with ribbon for the crochet strings. I have seen those and they're absolutely incredible, and you absolutely should go for it. There are patterns out there that are beginner friendly because I have seen them. So you should absolutely go for that. Absolutely. Okay, friends, I have to end this here. This was a great live. This was so fun. I feel like we talked so much about gauge swatching. I'm like really nervous holding my tea over my work. Hold on, Sam. Okay. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Thank you so much for subscribing, Raina. Thank you. Y'all are awesome. I will be live again tomorrow, so definitely keep an eye out for that notification. If you have not subscribed already, please do. I would love it. Thank you so much. And turn on those notifications so that you know when I'm going live or when I've uploaded a new video. If you have not joined Yarn Over Hook yet, we would love to have you. It is a free social media for crocheters. You can join via the link in the description below. Don't forget to check out Exploration Crochet's new, what did I say? News bulletin. Last week in crochet bulletin. Don't forget to check that out. You can also find that in a link in the description. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your evening, friends, and crochet all day. Keep crocheting all of the fun things. Bye.